let's have a little chat. So here's a trend that I see. We are all very influenced people, and luckily lots of people are getting influenced to come over to the carnivore diet. Mostly 95% of the people, because of the weight loss benefits. And so, yeah, you have motivation. You're super inspired. You're like, yeah, I can eat meat. This feels great. So the first week or so, you're having meat, you're having eggs, you're having bacon. What could go wrong? This diet's amazing. Weight is falling off of me. And then 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you hit a plateau. Steak or meat is not feeling appealing to you. You have that aversion that's very common. You start to feel like your weight is plateaued and you haven't seen the scale move. And then you're like, well, this feels boring. This feels restrictive. Maybe this isn't for me. But hold on, because here's what other people know that you don't at this point. Other people who have started the carnivore diet because of the healing benefits of it, they entered into it from a different perspective, which neither one is better. But those other people know that the carnivore diet is about longevity. That's about all the health benefits that you're already seeing. And so if you're done, you've got this motivation piece that helped you lose all the weight. Now, the most important thing that you do is dive into data. Now is the time when you start to feel like resistance, because it's going to feel easy at first. But when you start to feel resistance, if you have not already done research on the carnivore diet and understood why we do not need carbohydrates, why we do not need fiber, why it is extremely important to be on a high-fat diet for so many health conditions, if you don't know all the mechanisms of that, and I definitely am trying to educate you on this page, but if you don't know that and if you don't believe that deep down, you're never going to get through this plateau. And you're just going to go chase. That is when the carnivore diet actually becomes a fad diet to you. It is not a fad diet, and I defend that all day, every day, whenever anyone says it. But when you do the carnivore diet for 3 months because you're looking for weight loss and weight loss stops, and then you say this just isn't for me, you just made the carnivore diet a fad diet. It is not a fad diet. This is a way of eating. This is a way of living. You are completely removing carbohydrates. You are replacing carbohydrates with higher fat. You are healing your adrenals. You're healing your hormones. You're helping insulin resistance. You are helping to create insulin sensitivity. You are helping to be more metabolically flexible. You are increasing your chance of living longer because you are decreasing all of the inflammation that causes chronic disease. And begins chronic disease, begins autoimmune issues, begins histamine issues, begins all of the things that start to degrade. And we go on meds, we have more complications, we go on other meds, we have more complications. Please, when you are done with the motivation piece, if you've started the carnivore diet because you wanted to lose weight and then you plateaued, that is the time to dig in even deeper. And this is what I do with my clients when we're on phone calls. I educate them and I say, do you want to know what's happening? So this is why we set your macros at this certain level based on your health conditions, based on your lifestyle, based on how often you move. Here's how many meals I want you to have. No, I don't want you to do 1 meal a day for specific reasons. And I educate them on why. And then I lead them to other people and other resources, like the many doctors who support the carnivore diet and the many books that support the fact that we have been lied to about fat causing heart disease. Many other publications too, studies, everything. So when I educate within my coaching programs, I also lead you to other resources too. And that is just my way of saying, okay, this carnivore diet is not a fad for you. This is going to be lifelong. And even if carnivore is the first way you enter into animal-based and you end up being keto, I don't care. But I really hope that you've given carnivore a chance and that you've done all the research so that you know all the wonderful benefits. And if you're on a call with me, typically what we're going to do is I'm going to say, all right, we're at a weight loss stall. First of all, where did the number come from? The number that you want to be. Where did it come from? Is it realistic? Let's look at some charts. Let's talk about numbers. But then also I say, I get it. I can hear you. I know you want to be there. Let's talk about all the things that have happened since you started carnivore. People start talking about all the amazing positive symptoms of the carnivore diet. My head is clear, my cravings are gone, my hunger is satisfied, I can focus at work, I can chase my kids, I feel like all the food noise is gone and it's so easy to prep food, and I used to have so many dilemmas in my head about food prep. I can go out and I can be out with my friends and I can still make great choices because I've practiced it. All of those things are really important non-scale victories to remind yourself of when you are struggling with the number on the scale. So this is your reminder. I feel like I do this every couple days. This is your reminder that weight loss is not the only benefit of the carnivore diet. And sometimes you lose weight early on because you're losing that water weight because you've removed carbohydrates from your diet. But now the healing starts, and now you're allowed to fuel, to give your body nutrients, and to treat your body really right. And then the weight loss is going to happen in a steady, sustainable way. Remember, it took a really long time to put the weight on. So it's not going to take 2 weeks for it all to come off. And this is really a good sign. I look at the stall as a really good sign. Your body is saying, okay, let's heal. Okay, let's take a pause. Okay, let's get happy. Let's have the metabolism rebound. Let's have all the positive things happen. And then when I feel safe, I will let go of more weight. And it just evolves like that. So I hope you can trust the process. My Carnivoring Through the Holidays group coaching program with so many great resources for new carnivores is starting this week. So if you're interested in getting involved in that, just comment down below with your favorite piece of meat. Maybe it's a piece of beef, maybe it's a chicken wing, whatever emoji speaks to you about carnivore, comment it and I will reply back to you and give you the scoop on the program.